What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm just rolling out these videos. So, for the next OCG TCG set, The Power of the Elements, we have a new archetype coming in. They're so adorable. They're so cute. Look at that bunny. Look at that adorable fairy. They're gonna cause chaos and malice, and I can't wait to envelop that. So we have the Vernalizers. The Vernalizer archetype seems to be consisted of Earth attributed fairy type monsters that are going to do some amazing stuff with the Earth attribute. And I cannot wait to see what these adorable little things do. I did get to see some snippets of their artwork online, but nothing else requires from reading the effects yourself. So, we'll go ahead and we start with the cutie that seems to be on the cover of this artwork here. So this is Vernalizer, Fairy of the Hills and Blossoms. She is a level 4 Earth Attribute Fairy type monster with 2000 attack and with 200 attack, 2000 defense. Her first effect can only be used once per turn. You can discard this card and one other monster or variant fairy card to add one variant fairy card from your deck to your hand. So for Vernalizer, not variant, Vernalizer, Fairy of the Hills and Blossom. Then you can summon one Earth monster from your graveyard, but you cannot activate the effects for the rest of the turn except for Earth monsters. Alright, next up is Vernalizer, Fairy of the Forest and Awakening. This is also another Earth Attribute Fairy type monster. She's level 2. I'm sorry, he's level 2 with 900 attack and 1800 defense. You can only use this card's first and second effect once per turn each. First effect, you can discard this card and one other monster or one other Vernalizer fairy card from your deck to the graveyard, and one Earth monster that can be normal summoner set. Then you can summon one Earth monster with a different name from your graveyard, but you cannot attack or activate that monster's effects until your turn, except for Earth monsters. The second effect is that you can target one Vernalizer fairy monster you control, and its current attack doubles until the end of the turn. Vernalizer, Fairy of the Forest and Fields. Level 3 Earth Attribute Fairy type monster with 600 attack and 1600 defense. You can use this card's first effect once per turn each. You can discard this card and one other monster or Valiant card. Vernalizer card. Sorry, one Vernalizer card from to add one Earth monster from your graveyard to your hand, except for Vernalizer, Fairy of the Forest and Fields. Then you can summon one Earth monster from your excuse me. You can summon one Earth monster from your graveyard, but it cannot activate its effects for the rest of the turn. You cannot activate effects for the rest of the turn for Earth monsters, and the second effect is your opponent cannot target Vernalizer fairy monsters you control with the card effects. Next is Vernalizer, Fairy of the Forest and Melting Snow. Level 3 Earth Attribute Fairy type monster with 1100 attack, 0 defense. You only use this card's first and second effect once per turn each. You can discard this card and one other monster or one Vernalizer Fairy card. Draw one card and then summon one Earth monster from your graveyard. But it cannot activate its effects for the rest of the turn. Or you cannot activate effects for the rest of the turn except for Earth monsters. The second effect is that you can target one Vernalizer Fairy monster you control. And it can make a second attack during each of your standby phases. Next up is Flower Crown of the Vernalizer Fairies. It continues to spell and it says, Earth monsters you control are treated as Vernalizer Fairy monsters. Once per turn, if a Vernalizer Fairy is in your hand, you can discard it and another card to activate this effect. You can only make discarding it you can only make it discard itself instead. Then we have calendar rotation of the Vernalizer Fairies. Normal child card, you only can discard first and second effect once per turn each. Target one Vernalizer monster in your graveyard. Add it either add it to your hand or social summoning. During your opponent's turn, if you have no cards in your hand except for this card, and you have sent uh to your you have sent this card to your graveyard, you banish this card from your graveyard to social summon one Vernalizer fairy monster with different names as possible. Mirror deck to your hand, but return them to the hand during the end phase. The next card up is the Vernalizer Fairy in Vile. What is it? Flower Buds. You know, I hit one card with this card's name. What's return target? Face up cards your opponent controls. Up to the number of Earth monsters you can special summon from your graveyard with a different name. Return all Earth monsters you control to the hand equal to the number of targets, and if you do, return those targets to your hand. Pretty savage, Queen. Pretty savage. But, yeah, it's just a couple of fairy tale monsters. Many of them will be fairy type Earth monsters. However, you might set up another archetype that has something like this. So, yeah, it is pretty legit. I pretty much think it's okay. It's not good, but it's always room for improvement. And besides, it's just the code breaker to some, but not all, of the cards that could potentially be in the archetype. Other than that, these cards are complete opposite from our dodging beasts. Like some, it's monsters and supporting monsters in the same setups and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just like piece of cute. Which I'm getting from this archetype. It's going to be cute, whimsical, and it's going to do a lot of chaos. And it's a lot of summoning earth monsters. So I'm trying to think. None of them are tuners yet. But I was thinking of dropping them by to say. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm getting very much distracted and don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, I do adore these cards. I think these cards are going to be really awesome when they come out in Powers of the Elements. Other than that, I'm most looking forward to, of course, finishing my dark conversations. So, yeah. Other than that, I think these guys are gonna be really good, really solid. Just give them some more solid support, and they'll be great. So, with that said, what do you guys think about the Vernalizers, fairies, and more? So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys. Have any questions and stuff, leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. As it helps me out tremendously. You can also hit up the notification bell. That's not very, but you can also hit that notification bell to get informed when I do my content and more. Also, social media links are in the description box below if you guys want to be there. And then, of course, the actual Twitch page will also be linked down there as well. So you can watch me do some more crazy shenanigans. So with that said, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. HPJ signing out. Take care.